as any other hot. River went to the doctor regularly to look out for herself, aware of the signals her body sends to her. And an expert on her own behalf and know very well what's best for her. Somebody's child who's ill. So we are being pregnant, and that type of work is stressful because fantastic. Everything went just perfectly. And we just spent the night in hospital with her. Woke up the next morning, gave her for the first time to family. On both sides of the family, and child on both sides of the family. So this was a huge deal. I got a call from Cheryl saying you need to come back to the hospital. No, you need to come now. Avery was in the room with Cheryl, in a very warm, safe, caring environment, and then all of a sudden she was laying there with all these wires attached to her. It went from, oh, everything's fine, to we have a child in serious trouble in just a matter of hours. 18 hours after she was born, that she was diagnosed with hypoplastic left heart syndrome. Knew enough about hypoplastic left heart syndrome to know that one of the worst heart defects you could have. Didn't know nearly the amount that I was about to learn. Avery had her first surgery at 5 days old and her second at 6 months. She recovered well from the first 2 surgeries, but her last was much more difficult. The OR, and I got this machine that they call ECMO. Her disease was. This is Avery, again, was sort of always on the extreme good end of the spectrum. There's something unexpected that had happened. She was in the hospital for a couple of months. She came home. She was weak. She just wasn't quite herself. A long time to start to have energy to even want to eat. Did recover. She went back to school. A week after she was in school, one day she complained of a bellyache. And she woke up and she vomited. And for one split second, she just turned like this kind of grayish blue color. We looked at each other with this state of panic and said, okay, we're going to bring her in. Children's emergency room. She went into cardiac arrest. Racking this ECMO bypass machine to literally save her life. They could not get her heart beating again. And we started what was to be multiple months, a couple more arrests, a couple more bypass runs. And we finally enlisted her for heart transplant. And heart, which was literally keeping her alive. In the transplant list for 52 days. We got a call at 2 o'clock in the morning from Dr. Betsy Bloom, and she said we found a heart. And immediately, what another family somewhere is going through for our daughter to be saved. Visiting family in Ohio, the lawyer's oldest son, Dalton, was hit by a truck while riding his bike. Head trauma, convulsive.